Please subscribe to this channel for more videos related to Catholic Christian teaching. By property is understood a distinguishing characteristic which belongs to one divine person only and distinguishes this person from the other two. The properties are divided into those which are personal or person-forming, and the properties of the persons or distinguishing properties. To the personal properties belong the three opposed or person-forming relations of paternity, filiation, and passive spiration. To the properties of the persons belong, in addition to the three person-forming relations, ungeneratedness as a property of the Father. Active spiration is a common property of two persons, the Father and the Son, and is, therefore, not a property in the strict sense. For common spiration is not a property because it pertains to two persons. The unspiritedness of the Father and of the Son, as well as the ungeneratedness and ungenerativity of the Holy Spirit, are not reckoned among the properties, because the properties express an excellence or a dignity. With regard to ungeneratedness, although the meaning of the word expresses the negation of passive generation, and in this sense would only also to the Holy Spirit, the Fathers almost universally regarded as a property of the Father alone. They find it signifying not only not being generated, but also having no origin, not begotten, no principle, where the Father himself is the origin of the two other persons. The Father alone is ungenerated, for he has his being not from another person. Only the Father is not begotten. The notions are the recognized and distinctive characteristics of the divine persons by which they are known. Factually, they coincide with the properties. A notion refers to that which is the proper way of knowing a divine person. The notions of the individual persons are ungeneratedness and active generation as the distinguishing mark of the Father, passive generation as the distinguishing mark of the Son, passive spiration as the distinguishing mark of the Holy Spirit. Active spiration is a common characteristic of the Father and of the Son, and is, therefore, not compatible with the strict concept of the notion or specific characteristic. Notional acts are internal divine activities which characterize the persons and distinguish them, as contrasted with essential acts which are common to the three persons. In God, there are two notional acts: notional knowing, through which the Father generates the Son, and notional willing, through which the Father and the Son breathe the Holy Spirit. Notional and essential acts are factually identical. They are only virtually different. When speaking of notional acts, we think of the divine nature from the point of view of its relations. When speaking of essential acts, we think of the divine nature in an absolute way. Please go to YouTube Retirement Mentality channel, playlist Dogma on God for the complete series of these materials.